have a little pavilion over here, and we're going to be doing all Black Hills natural stone flagstone, which you've seen us do a lot of that in this area. Fire pit over here. This is an existing stamped concrete patio, and then a 16 by 21 koi pond going in here. Skimmer over in this corner somewhere. I think these have a 12 or a 15 foot stream. It's going to come in over here. I'm thinking all along this edge, I'm going to put some really big seeding rocks here and here, and on this edge, like 3 foot deep, with like vinyl decking board up against there, so you can really interact with the pond, you know, feed the fish and all that stuff. Here's the blank slate that we have started. There was a big fire pit in here, so that's why there's ashes there. I painted out the first shelf for excavation. This is where I want to do like some vinyl decking board. I think once I dig this away, I'm going to actually build a wall below it with retaining wall block, just to make sure that it doesn't undermine. It probably couldn't really, but a vinyl decking board isn't really intended to be structural, so I'm going to excavate, build a wall, then put in my rock pad and liner, and then I have a nice sturdy back there for the vinyl decking board. So it's going to be a fun project. It's going to be probably 3 weeks of work. Let's get started. Hey, thanks for following along on this project. This is a 16 by 21 koi pond with a 14-foot stream. The flagstone is Black Hills natural stone, and these are Black Hills natural stone machine cut steps. The fire insert is a Brio smokeless insert. So those are the products that we used, and yeah, I think it turned out to be a very sweet space, very easy to interact with. I can see a lot of fun summer evenings here. Today we have a very special treat for you. This was a project that we did late last summer. This was one of those projects that we lost all the footage on. This entire bank was just grass. There was a little flower bed down here. We put in a 20 by 20 pond with an intake bay and what initially was supposed to be a 20-foot stream maybe. The vision got changed a little bit and we built a bigger one. Probably my favorite thing about this project is just simply the scale of it. It has some of my favorite waterfalls that I've ever built. I think I said that before, but these are some really cool ones. The stream was initially supposed to stop right there. We're building the stream and we were like, hey, how cool would it be if we brought a set of steps up here, put like this little patio area in right here. This would be just a spot to chill, to drink your morning coffee, just a cozy little nook in here. And we put in a deep pool here and added the bog up there, and we put floating steps across here. So like from here up, this developed as we were building. We were like, hey, this would be a really good idea. These steps coming down into this pool and the steppers going across were a pretty big challenge. We really had trouble getting these so they wouldn't rock anywhere. We basically just set shims underneath them to elevate them off the floor and bring them up higher so we could get lighting underneath them. The final result is I can now stand on a stepping stone about 2 feet away from my waterfall. Oh, check out those fish down there. Oh, Deej will show you more of that. Those things are impressive. There's the intake bay. This patio was here. It was just on a regular stone base and there was flower bed over there. So we took this patio up, moved it out, and moved in a massive aluminum plate. Like this whole area is a big aluminum plate. It was probably bigger than it needed to be, but yeah, we took all these pavers out, moved them back there, moved in the aluminum plate, and laid the pavers back over to create this really cool overhanging edge. It goes back in there, creates a fish cave, there's lights in there. We actually ended up bringing our base in big super sacks from up there with the crane because all access was sealed off here. Put in a fire ring there. This part of it right here, I love how the water feature and the hardscape are almost one piece. It's not like you have the water feature here and the hardscape over there. They're completely integrated into one piece. The rock work just branches off of the waterfall, ties right in around the hardscape. That's one really cool thing about this project. Friday evening when we left, it was like 6 o'clock, and I stopped back in the patio here to make sure we didn't leave any tools out, and the homeowner and her mother were sitting here on the patio drinking a glass of wine, and to me that's what it's all about. I love to see them interact with this, and that's special. Always awesome when I can see the clients interacting with what we built. It makes it worth it for us. Up here in State College, got this massive rock waterfall. He wants to tear this out and put in our naturalistic koi pond. Gonna be stacking that natural stone wall back against the house, tearing out that massive rock pile there and putting in our own thing. It's gonna be quite the wall to build there.
Alright guys, it is the day after we wrap this project up, and the water's still cloudy obviously, but it's clearing up. You can start to see the rocks down here in the bottom, and just met with the homeowner, went over everything, and pretty tickled how this project turned out.
Today I'm going to do something I've never done before in the history of Benkind. We are going to dig a pond by hand.
Notice the big pile of
Oh my word! So we have a small pond here that the homeowner installed, and he's having trouble with the water being clear, and maybe some of the berms are a little bit low and sediment washes in. That doesn't help the water clarity issue. So we're going to be taking this out and putting in our 7x10 Simplicity Series pond. We're going to move the biofalls back here so that the little waterfall we're going to create is going to face those windows, and the pond will go right here with the skimmer at the opposite end. Put in all new rock work, build the shelves a little bit better so that we don't have any rubber liner exposed. We're going to take out this tree, transplant it down here. All our access is going to be from that little gate, and it's just a small, tight enough area, and the pond is small enough that we just decided it makes the most sense to dig it by hand. This is a small pond. It's a 7x10. It doesn't have a stream, but it does have a waterfall. It's just a waterfall out of the biofalls. As you saw today, it pretty much can be built with
very tight access. Most of it can be done by hand. The rocks aren't super huge, but it does provide the sound of water, the tranquility of a pond. You're able to have some fish. It just allows you to live the water gardener's dream. And it's functional, it's low maintenance. These are DJ and I's passion. We love building water features, and this was just a super fun build. They have a big window there where they can see them. It's tucked up right close to the house where they're able to enjoy it from the inside and from the outside. It's perfect.